Tourism can be a great way to attract foreign investment and an easy way to develop local economies, but it can also cause irreversible environmental damage if not undertaken responsibly. Nepal's rapid growth of tourism played an important role in the nation's development, but this unregulated invitation to mass tourism led to devastating environmental impacts. Today, Nepal has come in a full circle, and we join adventurer David de Rothschild in Nepal as he looks at some of the responsible tourism projects that are helping local communities and the environment.
Nepal. Come to Nepal for a few days out. It's an amazing part of the world. I've never been here before. On one side there's an amazingly rich and diverse country. And on the other side there's a country that's facing the challenges of development and everything that goes with it. What this trip is about is to be able to spend your dollar in the right place.
David leaves the chaos and color of Kathmandu and heads to a village outside of Pokhara. This village receives assistance from Gecko's Adventures Community Trust Fund. On the edge of the mountain with no road access, this small village has electricity and a classroom equipped with computers and internet connection. David wants to check out how his tourism dollar is helping connect isolated communities.
So how many villages are on the network, on the computer network?
Right now we have 14 villages in the computer network, and the plan is to expand this network to some 10 more villages.
And in this village, how long have you had the computers for?
1 year.
That's very exciting. So what was life like without computers?
No communication.
None at all? Nothing?
Yeah.
No phone?
You remember that village where we were there?
Yeah.
That is the closest.
And how has that changed your life? I mean, what does that mean for the village?
It makes like people to communicate easily. They don't have to walk all the way to that village. And it's another thing is for the students. It has been exciting for them.
Gives them access to information?
Yes, yes.
Bye, guys. See you later. Goodbye. Good luck with everything. Bye-bye.
From the mountains, David heads south to Chitwan National Park, which is home to the endangered great one-horned rhino. 22 of the villages surrounding the park are dependent on farming. However, wild elephants and rhinos from the park frequently enter the villages at night, trampling crops and breaking down mud brick homes in search of food. 20 people die annually as a result, and some 200 houses are destroyed each year. Gecko's Adventures assisted in setting 24 kilometers of electric fence. This has ended the conflict between the villagers and the animals.
You see, I got my own bag.
We're trying to help build electric fences. It has brought about a big change. All the crops were being trampled upon, and their houses being run down, even people being trampled to death, and all these things were happening. Sometimes when the wild animals came into the villages, all the authorities tried to do was try and shoot them down, calling them raw animals, because the animals stay away. They don't get into that position. That has helped the people a lot.
And in order to ensure the protection of habitat and food security for the animals, Riga Kunja village became the testing ground for an alternative energy scheme sponsored by the WWF. Biogas plants were installed in individual homes.
But if you catch me sleeping, leave me, 'cause I don't mind dreaming. Oh, girl, just lay it down. You got me about it tonight. You got me about myself.
Fuel from the plants supplies stoves which run on this cleaner energy, and villagers no longer place pressure on the forest, searching for fuel wood.
What was interesting, though, was to see a scheme that's obviously working, because often you go places and you hear these things and it's some guy sitting at the top of the tree who kind of takes all your cash and doesn't distribute it. And so we had some time in a village looking at where the money was actually going into biogas, going into the electric fence, and that was pretty cool because you actually see you know, my dollar's actually working. It is actually going back into the community. It's doing what I thought it was going to do, not just being, you know, something that's, you know, written on a leaflet.
I think there are going to be more tourists, but again, I think it's going to have its impact on the environment and the ecology and everything. But yeah, I think we as Nepalese people need to be responsible for that as much as tourists are, to keep the infrastructure and the environment intact.
To find out some simple things that you can do to ensure you travel more responsibly, visit www.geckosadventures.com.